So hi people of the internet. So here's the thing. So it's literally like 3 a.m. on like what month is it? Like May? In the last week of May. Yeah, I totally know what day it is. But yeah, so we're in quarantine, obviously, as you guys probably know. And I just watched a video by Kristen. If you don't know who she is, well, you probably know who she is. She's part of the Vlog Squad, but she basically just made this video about talking to her 28-year-old self. Um, so yeah, and then watching that video, like it really put things into perspective. It made me really think about like where I see myself in 3, 5, 10 years. And the thing about me is that like I like if you know anything about me, like a lot of people know that I have like a set schedule for my life, if that makes sense. Like I'm 20 right now. I want to be like I basically like I realized recently like celebrities like how they've changed their lives completely in 10 years. Like how Rihanna and people like her used to be honestly just regular people 10 years ago, and now they're some of the most influential people in the world. So basically, Kristen, she refers back to a video and one of her favorite influencers, Dodie, that also did it. That kind of honestly was, I think this is probably the first one to have done anything like this, where she made a video talking to her future self. Um, so I kind of want to do that. And honestly, kind of exactly like Dodie, she did hers where she talked to herself in 5 years. So she did hers when she was 24, when she turned 25. And I was gonna write like in my journal like a whole script or like questions and stuff like that. But honestly, like I kind of just wanted to go off the top of my head. Um, and if my camera might die, by the way, so we'll figure that out. Um, I guess my first question is Kendrick, or future Kendrick. Okay, guys, we gotta get into the character, because Kristen and Dodie like really like have a conversation with their future selves, and this is something really interesting. Okay, so let me tell you about who I am now. 20-year-old Kendrick currently lives in Toronto and Etobicoke, Ontario, with his parents in an apartment. About to graduate university, currently quarantined, and currently in the process of still getting his driver's license, unfortunately. Um, and honestly, both things that we're very not proud of. Like, not necessarily that like it's a big deal per se, but like it's just not where you want it to be at this point in your life, because you set it out to be successful in your career by 20, um, like have all of your entrepreneurial goals fulfilled by 25, married by 30, um, running your businesses until 40, and then traveling the world and doing the things that you didn't get to do when you were younger from 40 to 50, and essentially dying being ready to die at 50. Um, and not that I think that's gonna happen or anything like that. Like, like nothing's like, again, you're starting to realize like a lot of things don't happen the way you probably think they will. But yeah, like my question is basically to 25-year-old Kendrick, are you living in New York? Because as of now, your main priority is moving to New York because you feel like your life is going to start there. So my question, like, have you moved there? Is life what you thought it was going to be? Did your life start there like you thought? Did you end up going to Coachella in 2020 in October? And was that the first and last Coachella that you think you might go to just because you wanted to get it out of the way, kind of like just to experience it? Are you happy? Because Kendrick right now is honestly not doing well. Like, to be honest, like you're always thinking about, like, similar to what Dodie said in her video, you're always thinking about like how, well, like the past or the future. You're not really focused on what you're doing now and who you are now and who you're becoming now. You're always thinking about who you can and who you will be in the future. So, yeah, like, are you as successful as you thought by 25? Um, do you have you been in love? Do you understand what love is? Like have you experienced like the feeling of love, being with someone, you know? Are you moved in with this someone maybe? Um, yeah. Have you started those businesses that you wanted to do? Do you have uh, that Toyota Prius you want to get, or maybe even that Tesla you're hoping to get by that time? Did you end up are did you end up or are currently working at Balenciaga like you're hoping you will? Did you get a ha, yeah, honestly, if you're living in New York, how was getting your visa? Like did you get a work visa? Like how did that work? Like you know what I mean? Who are your friends? What are they looking like? Have you won those Designer of the Year awards like you were hoping to? Did you get to travel Canada before you left? You know, I guess I'll end it with two other questions. Are you happy? And I know that's a really weird question to ask, and I feel like I brought it up earlier before, but like, are you like, have you made peace and are you happy with life? Are you truly living in the moment? You know, because right now, all I can do is hope that what I have planned for my future will happen, and I truly believe they will. But do you still believe it will? And is it happening? Like, is it playing out as you thought? Even though things don't always go as planned, are they happening at least in a way that even though you know it's a part of the process that everything happens for a reason, are you still following that journey that you set up for yourself? Like, you know what I mean? I guess basically, have you answered all the questions I asked? And are you like with are you like genuinely enjoying life? And finally, like honestly, on a lighter note, are you still filming videos? Like or are or are you going to be responding to a video of the 20-year-old version of yourself that got maybe 20 views? Yeah, I don't know.